because the play the video of I don't understand points. This varies Macedonian Empire, and that from 270 BC, and now I have passed 12 turns, which is 6 years, and I have occupied a couple of settlements, such as my old settlement like Thessalonica, Bilazora, and Narissa, and of course Corinthian. And now I had over the course of 6 years, I had occupied the first anti-Peloponnesian peninsula, including Sparta settlement and Athens settlement of Greek cities, Phaeacians. And then I captured the Byzantiums, a rebel capital, in the previous turn I had captured Tinis, the Thrace capitals, and the Kidonia's settlement in the Crete Islands, and Rose settlements. You can see that I have captured some ancient wonders like Colossal Bronze, and it gives me a buff in level chest by 40%, as well as I had captured the statue of Zeus at Olympia. This gives me the 4-point bonus to pollution loyalty in all settlements. And currently I have seized the capital, the cities, the settlements of Themons, which is occupied by the Greek cities, and the Pergamum, the Greek city capital, and also rebel settlements. Also under my seas.
Ships ready!
Label fleets are Billionaire with I had 2 Billionaire with total
Ready to sail!
Personnel around 80, and
ready to sail!
Personnel extremely 60s, and currently I am training more troops on my settlement, and the financially quite positive. I have total income of 20,000 denarii and expenditure is 60,000. The cost come from farming, loss trading, and tax. Farming and tax, loss and trade, the field from Cambodia. I hope in the future the income from trade will increase, trade and tax will increase and dominate my income. Well, let's talk about diplomacy. I had some enemies such as has the Greek city, of course, because I occupy and attack a lot of city around. From the first, from the very first turn of this series, I had like the cities, the Greek cities, so they are my first enemies, as well as race. They attack me because we have labor factions, and I had captured their capital here. You can see the tiny settlement. Well, and also rebel is enemy of everyone. And also I had enemy with Roman people, including the House of Zunis, House of Bruti, House of Skippy, and Epiquia, which is short for Sinis and people rule. They dominate the anti-Italy peninsula. You can see it's like a roof here, and it is what's also I don't remember the locations. Okay, let's talk about the cities and building in of the Macedonia factions. We had at the first never we had how, and when the people when the population of this settlement is free, we 2000 we can be a governor villa, and the settlement in growth to large town and minor city, large city and huge city. And with my experience in playing this game, I only recruit choose which is available from the second level of the statement, which is large town. In this case, is levy payment. You can see the first level I have mini tier hotline, and the second level I have levy payment. As level on and as well as part tyrants is also available from the start from the level of large town. I have in the stable I can change like lancers, and stable in the practice range I can change Pelsats. I often don't use the Pelsat in the battle because they are vulnerable. When with the infantry and cavalry, I often use infantry and cavalry combinations in in the battle. Of course, there are some exceptions, such as let's see, some exceptions such as the Parthian Empire, the Parthian cities here. They order by the Parthian city or the Pontus, the Parthian or they are the Scythians faction. They have excellent horse archer with the very versatile when combined with both infantry, cavalry, and archer. Come back to the construction hierarchy of one settlement.
My lord!
That is the Corina Tower. Here I can build some one, but I only build a basic one like wooden power line to force the enemy who want to occupy my segment take at least more turns before they can attack it. And trade I win increase in the future. I win build construct more trader and involve it. Relevate it to market, agora, and more to increase the income come from trade. And as well as I will build blacksmith or increase my troops weapon. To focus to increase income from trade, I will build and renovate more markets and ports to increase the hygiene of the populations and to improve public health, population role as well as population order. I will build more sewer, public baths, and aqueducts. Income from farm is good, but it also increase the population growth. When the population of the settlement reach a certain level, the settlement is hard to control and easy to rebel, and the unrest reduce. So I will not build renovate farm until the later game. Rose is one of the first construction along with paralyzed, which I had to build because it increased the chase as well as have my troops move faster from any location to the required. Academy only have meaning for when I have family member or when I have governor in the settlement, but all my governor is my zero, so I don't want to build them. Teacher also have increased public order, but I build them later. Temple, about the temple, the Macedonian Empire faction can build 4 types of temples. The first we see a site of Demeter, temple of Demeter, Zeus, Artemis, and Ares. Each temple have increased the public order as well as abolish to some event and example had different values like Demeter temple had improved farm and food ration by 1. Zeus temple has improved public order values due to law by 5%. I think it's important because it reduces the corruption deficit in my income. It reduces the corruption deficit which is hard to control, especially when my faction become large. And Artemis temple increase my missile weapon. Actually, in this faction, I don't use a lot of archer. I really don't use archer, so I don't build this temple. The last one, Ares temple only increase the public order by 5%. Okay, we had increase experience border to troop train, but it's not so important. I think I win build temple. Yes.
At this time, it would be a sound strategy to build a blacksmith in this settlement. Smith buildings provide better quality weapons and armour for your armies.
And I think we should leverage public order here. You can see the federal and tax penalties. I am very high tax rate here. And I can build infantry with levy payment and light lancer. Here I am recruiting levy payment, build support. In the Scotland I'm building payroll and light lancers. In Larissa I'm building trader to increase income from trade as well as levy payments. In Thessalonica, I'm building a market as well as training some children. Currently it is the only settlement with a ship ride where I can train children. Children is superior to the mirror in the level warfare, so I will recruit
Ready to sail!
A few fleet of them to in the far future in the game. I will recruit a fleet of them to dominate the Mediterranean area. We see one fleet in East Mediterranean, one fleet in middle, and one fleet in the west, and one fleet in the Black Sea, and I have planned to
Ready!
to build a fleet of 5 BMA here because it is available. Because port is available in many cities, many settlements in Black Sea, and send them to the Black Sea because the port is available in many settlements in Black Sea in order to retrain children.
Ready!
I need to have a settlement with a ship right, and this settlement is only available when this settlement surprise is only available when my settlement reach the level of minor city, and it is hard for the Lawson settlement like the one here or here to have enough population growth to reach the minor city in the early or middle game, and often all city in Italy and Carthaginian factions as well as Egyptian have population growth at a decent population growth, then it will reach the minor city in early game or middle game, especially for some cities like Carthage here. In the future you will see the Carthage here, or some settlements of Egypt which reached to the level of huge city in the very first stage of the game. So I will change and dominate the in order to dominate the anti-Mediterranean, and change the fleet of Birma to dominate the Black Sea. Okay, and about the strategies, I will occupy and map and as many as fast settlements as possible to increase trade income from trade. You can see here increase income from trade, tax and farming, all settlement as well as when I exterminate 3/4 of the settlement population, I can capture a lot of money. And currently I have planned to deploy one stack of troops to the north. Currently I have half stack of them to the north, 2 stack of them to the minor either. You can
Yes,
see
strategos.
I have half stack here and a half
Yes,
stack here.
strategos.
This stack have full military hoplite, and I will replace them with lady piemen,
Orders.
and I have planned to deploy 3 stack troops to the west, which is 2 stack to the Italy and 1 stack to Sicily's islands, and then this stack will move to the northern Africa to occupy Carthage, and 2 stack here will cruise the Italy's enemies, Roman enemies. Well, first I had to
My lord.
win battle here, and
Orders.
this actually well,
My lord.
okay, I will also check out when fast track to this settlement, and you can see that I have some icon here. So we have some icon here. First is income, population order, public order, population growth, increases, and I gonna show the current training unit as well as current construction buildings, and all 7 you see on right because it's they are on training some tube or building except some settlement line. Byzantium I don't have plan to get tube here because population is too small, because I had massacre a major part of them in a few turns, a couple of turns ago, and now I focus on building which give me more income in the future. Thessalonical, so training tools and building and contrasting. This one also training. This one also training. Contrasting. This one is contrasting. Okay, I will focus on Zipros Island.
My lord! Onward!
At your service.